right, everybody, it's Brotha Blanks here again. Here on the inside of this, still inside of a national poetry month.
You have made a new plantation, planting your guns and crack rocks. Precondition that your victims of history now.
And inside this National Poetry Month, we have our mental health advocate here. Y'all heard from them before, and you're going to get a chance to hear from them again today.
Somebody please play some blues for me, yeah, and play for our community.
So we gonna
play some blues for me.
I just want to let y'all hear a little bit of that track. As I always share with you guys that whenever you want to support us here at Black Abolition Movement for the Mind, our efforts, you can get this track on most streaming platforms. You can also get the book Scar Spangled Banner book, Killer Direct Publishing, or you can get all of it directly here from us at Black Abolition Movement for the Mind. We're located here in the Chicagoland area of Waukegan. That's 801 McAllister Avenue.
That I know that's really going down now. Locust roadblocks, traffic stop, club shooting us down from block to block. Kaepernick kneel to appeal, said this madness has to stop. Can you see?
All right, let's stop the music here.
Play some blues for me.
So everybody, I come in today and I'm really feeling energetic because, you know, when I walk through the door, usually I'm the first one through the door, but today I came in and we already had a few people here. Diamond was already here, who is our mental health advocate. And Diamond, you know, sometimes we have an idea of what we're going to do with our little finite plans, right? Mm-hmm. So I come through the door today, and Diamond already had outlined what we was going to be doing for the meeting tonight, you know, put the agenda together and everything, right?
Yeah.
But when I came through the door and I saw Diamond, she said, Brotha Blanks, I'm really feeling good today. And I'm just feeling good. So share with everybody why you feeling good, particularly being our mental health advocate, and what is it today that just made you feel good, you know, and everything.
Well, today I felt good because I did something that's made Diamond happy today. I mean, I do the same things every day, you know, but today I pamper myself.
Okay.
You know, I put on my smell goods, I put me on a dress, and I want to take myself out on a date tonight. I want to do things that get me back to knowing what is good for me and what I need in my life at that particular moment. In this moment, this dress and this outfit was supposed to make me feel good. And also, just being here at the BAM, of course, as always.
Outstanding.
It always puts a smile on my face being here.
And how you feel on the inside, it should radiate and reflect outside.
On the outside,
you know, because
yes.
that's what began, as I always say, look within to win. And so, however you feeling on the inside, innately, it radiates outside. So it makes you want to do something for yourself, not for not for anybody else, but when you're feeling good, you want to do something for you. So
yes.
That's good. That's progress. And go
Appreciate
ahead.
that. But also, the main reason why I feel good today is I stopped feeling sorry for myself. I'm finally starting to let go of the past. Just because you make a mistake, that don't mean it has to stay there in that thing.
Right.
In order to grow, I need to stop making old mistakes again. If it's not a mistake and you make it multiple times, is it really a mistake? At some point, it starts to become a choice, you know?
Absolutely.
So I'm just learning how to differentiate the two. That, okay, I made this mistake, I did this mistake again. At some point, it became a choice. And with that choice, today, I made the choice to do something for me and for me alone. And who's ever mad about that, I really don't care, because I'm happy, and that's all that matters to me now.
Yeah, and it's often said that at the end of the day, when you look when you look within to win, the only thing that should really matter is how you feel and how you feel about the Most High. that has you having that peace of mind and feeling good about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, and just to see, and I'm going to tell you guys, you remember, I don't know if y'all remember the last episode, a couple episodes ago that we did with Diamond, and just the transformation she's made with this being a whole year that Diamond is clean, writing, and before we finish up today, along with feeling, you know, every time you do something, you're making a new step in your life, you're grabbing more of your life.
Of course,
you know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? You are claiming more of you,
Claiming it.
you know? So with that being said, and now she's writing more. Tell us what was the last poem? Do you remember the last poem you wrote? You went from, in the last month, you've written about how many poems?
I say about 10.
10 poems, y'all.
Yeah.
10 poems. Just goes to show you how therapeutic. We always say read, write, recite, and never give up the good fight. Because what's inside, at some point, it needs to come out. And for me, writing became my best friend in a way, you know, because when you can't tell the rest of the world or some of your friends, you put it down and you write it down in a pen, and you let the ink flow, and that's where the healing began. I think I just said something. So, but anyway, but writing is good. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, the last poem I wrote was a little mean, so we're not going to mention that, but
Okay.
there was a
Let
lot.
me ask you this, though. Even though it was mean, I have to ask you this. Did you feel better after you wrote it?
Yes, I did.
You had to get something out, right?
Yeah, I had to get that anger out of me.
Yeah.
I had to let go of all my resentments. But I don't want to be that type of person, Brotha
Absolutely.
Blanks.
Yeah, but yeah. But you know that the duality of us is good and so-called bad. But
Right.
it's decided which one we decide to elevate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To help us, you know, and everything.
And
Go ahead.
And basically, I just feel happy today. I just love everyone today. Oh crap, my bad.
Okay.
My hair scared me. I woke up this morning and I decided, hey, Diamond's gonna have a good day. I didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Outstanding.
And it's just, my heart is just so warm now being here on this podcast with you. I really enjoy it.
Okay.
You really do a lot of good for here. You done a lot for me.
Okay.
And
That's
I
good.
just want to appreciate you bringing me on here again.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, you bring good energy here. And the thing about it is, what I've learned, Diamond, is the very good, the very good that you instill in people, it comes back. Because you bringing now a lot of good energy here to the organization. The work that you're doing as far as mental health advocacy, the writings and the word that you're using to inspire others. I'm going to give you this, and while I'm talking to the people, I want you to take time and look through and just decide for yourself which poem you want to share. Because, as I often tell everybody, you know, right now, as I say, to whom much is given, much is required. And, you know, for me, at this particular point, as I often say, this year being 35 years, cocaine clean, crack and heroin free, from being my own best foolish customer out here. And this year, BAM, you're going to hear me say that a lot. And this being the 30th year of BAM anniversary, where we acquired our 501c3 in 1995 as a grassroots organization. And like I said, I owe a lot to the community right now as being more a part of the solution than the problems that I was once a part of. And being able to be liberated here in the spirit of our sister Harriet Tubman, you don't get free mentally and just kick your heels back and say, well, I'm not going back and get anybody else. You feel me? You set up a black abolition movement for the mind. Like that sister was an abolitionist to help people set the captive free from physical bondage. Well, we don't no longer so much have the bondage on our hands, right? But here, when you free your mind, you free a person indeed. So, what you got for us, man?
I don't know, Brotha Blanks. They're all, I know you don't like me saying, but they're not good.
You know, and I often tell you, Diamond, not to beat up on yourself because
I think I
your
do.
idea good.
I think I like this one
We
the
are
most.
worse critics.
The ones written in the WISPERS. Is that okay?
Absolutely. That's the one you feeling?
Yeah, let me know when to say it.
Okay, everybody. So right now, what you're about to hear from Diamond, and just where she's been and where she's come from and how she's evolved in her writing. She's about to share with you one of her many poems that she's written in the last month. I mean, we are really proud of her here, just to be able to share. So go ahead, Diamond, share.
Yeah.
Tell them the name and what, and tell them. Well, go ahead and read it, and we'll find out what inspired it.
Okay. I call this poem was made April 15th, 2025. It's called Written in the Whispers. In the whispers of the past, I hear my name, echoes of the girl that I used to claim. Her laughter, her tears with youthful fire reminds me of the journey that I've acquired. The memories linger, some sweet, some bad, some true. My heart now beats for something new. I've grown, I've learned, I've loved, I lived. Each moment my soul I will give. The life I have now shines so bright, love that's found with warm and light. I loved every step, every fall. In the presence I learned to stand tall. The old me whispers, the new me smiles, grateful for the journey all of the while. For though I changed, my heart remains, a love for life in every phase.
Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. So what do you do now? Nice, nice. This is the beginning of your book.
Yeah.
When the old whispers, the old you whisper, how do you do now? What do you do now, and how do you feel to overcome those whispers of the past?
I rebuke it now, I say, energy, that bad spirit, get away from me. Just because I was that person, not only I had to be that person again, because that's what I'm used to. Every time I got sad, I'll run to the pipe, or I'll call one of those no good ex-boyfriends of mine, or, not do things to help myself, as in be depressed, not showering, not eating and stuff.
Yeah.
And those old whispers, it's like a taunt, It's like a battle within.
Yeah, indeed, it is a battle within,
But, like I said, all my poems, what inspired them is that day I had a craving to use crack cocaine, but I didn't do it. That whisper that was calling my name, come here, let's go to 10th Street, let's go here, let's go there, call this person, do that thing so you can get this. I rebuked it, and I didn't listen to it. It came in one ear and went out the other.
Okay.
And that inspired me to write a poem about the written in the whispers of the past. Like I said, because if I made a mistake to use again, would it be really a mistake or would it be a choice? Especially after a year.
You know what? The irony of you saying that, you have 10th Street over there.
Right.
And then you have BAM here.
Right.
And to choose, what makes me feel good is when, as you said, it's a choice. When you decide, I'm going to choose here.
Yeah.
BAM, I'm going to write, I'm going to live, I'm going to reclaim my life.
Yes, I got to take my life back and get back to Diamond, man. You're going to see a lot more of this.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Everybody, so in this month that we has claimed as National Poetry Month, you've heard as Diamond, and as I always say, it's important for us to look within to win. It's important for us to know thyself. And often enough, you will hear me recite this poem because regardless of whatever your religious affiliation, regardless of whatever your political affiliation or your religious denomination, it's important we know ourselves, because when we know ourselves, we can reclaim ourselves.
Can I say something?
Sure,
Brotha Blanks?
go ahead.
Yes, and knowing yourself is the best thing. You're your own best friend.
Yeah.
You know yourself better than anyone, and I'm trying to get to that point. So you inspire me to write. You inspire me to be a better person. I appreciate that.
Outstanding. I give all praises to the Most High, and thanks to the many ancestors and to many, many supporters of BAM that allow me to keep doing this work. And as you said, you want to become your best friend. And I say, what I say to that, Diamond, is seek ye to master and know thyself, for it is the key to one unlocking his or her rightfully true riches and divine inheritance of spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, and financial wealth. As you take this internal voyage into the deep abyss within, you will discover God, Yahweh, Jah, Allah, Amun-Ra, Buddha, Amun-Ra, and the hidden chambers to becoming your own best friend and superstar. 1 John 4th chapter 4th verse says, greater is he that is within you than he that is in the world. And Holy Quran reads, read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clot and taught man by the pen that which man knew not. And one of our greatest of African ancestors and thinkers, the Honorable Marcus Garvey, said, a people without knowledge of its history is like a tree without roots. And here at Black Abolition Movement for the Mind, we say, read, write, recite, and never give up
the good fight.
The good fight. That part. Bam.
Bam.